Guys, sayang naman yung effort ko sa likod. How am I going to emphasize my little heart ribbon at the back? Hi everybody, this is Charlotte. Hi everybody, this is Charlotte. Hi everybody. Right? This is Mrs. F, your Mrs. Frugalicious, and your extravagant bargainista in today's Exposing My Exes, the season finale. Welcome to the Brainisms category of this channel, the Charlosophies series, where I dissect my past relationships and reveal my bad decisions and immorality for your viewing pleasure. Sounds good? Yeah. You love it? Welcome to this real-life K-drama, and if you haven't watched the 4 episodes, you can find them here and in the description box below. Since Valentine's Day is coming up and it is the love month, I think it is the best time to release this final installation. So we've got our jammies on from Lovito PH, link in the description box below. Let's go and spill some dirt, shall we? The ex that I have saved the best for last, the ex that I'm about to expose, is the ex that we are going to call my BOYTOY. I sound like a cougar with that term, but I think it's worse if I call him my number 2. So what am I? It's like cougar or cheater. Which one would I rather be? Neither. Okay, erase. Let's just call him the ex who was a sheep in wolf's clothing. Yeah, the other way around. Not wolf in sheep's clothing. Sheep in wolf's clothing. Ay, napaisip kayo doon. Medyo nadagdagan ang inyong intelligence dyan. This is a fairy tale. We're gonna make it a fairy tale, so there are gonna be villains. So, once upon a time, I was an OFW, and we just started a contract abroad. Being the band leader back then, I had to meet with the boss upon arriving in the hotel. The boss arrived to meet me from a binge drinking session. So he arrived either drunk or hungover. First of all, I was surprised that the boss was really young, almost the same age as I was. And second of all, I was surprised that he was wearing like a party attire, something that you'd wear at the bar. Just to give you a recap, in case you haven't watched the 4 previous episodes to this, my type of guy is like the silent type. Bonus pa if sacristan sila. The kinds who excelled in academics, not in like the art of tagay. Party boys were like a total turn off for me. And also, if we're being completely honest, we're always transparent in here to the point of defamation to myself, I already had a Prince Charming back then. I was very much in love with my boyfie back then. So, you know, huyu kayo sa akin mga boys. Wow. As in, sarado ang tindahan ni Carlota. Pumila kayo dyan, bala kayo dyan. Wapakels, dead makels, sa mga maskels and testicles, ng mga boylakels na ito. Okay, but you see, I had to work very closely with this boss of mine. We had to be in constant communication for work. And the more I spent time with this boss, the more I realized, he's very sweet and he's very funny and he's so generous. As in, hindi pala siya typical party boy na bad boy. He was actually like sheep, like a lamb. Let's call him Lamb Chop. Okay, that's our code name now. So it was so obvious that Lamb Chop was patay na patay sa lola nyo. Wow. And his adoration was just so sincere. So slowly, si Carlota, from being frugalicious ay naging flirtylicious. Naging marupok si Carlota. Natalo ang kanyang mga sundalo sa kanyang palasyo. Nagbukas ang kanyang sari-sari store. Basta yun na yun. Because I had a contract abroad, I also had a contract boyfriend. No? Not a thing? Okay. And okay, before you judge me, before you cast that first stone, make sure that the stone you're going to throw at my face is a diamond, or I'm going to throw it right back at you. Okay, Miss Perfect? I'm just kidding. I don't mind the judgment. I put it upon myself to reveal the dirt. And by the way, I know that you bombshells like discovering that I'm not Little Miss Perfect after all. You like it when I reveal the dirt. So I'm here to deliver. I'm here to deliver all the dirt that you want so you can plant your judgment in them. Let's get dirty. Okay, so he was like my contract boyfriend. Until my actual boyfriend came to visit the country I was in and sinampal ako ng aking pagtataksil. There's 2 of them and only 1 of me, and only 24 hours in a day I must eliminate 1. Daming numbers not. So I did what was right. I broke up with Lamb Chop and never resumed the romance again. And I stayed faithful to my actual boyfie, who actually became an ex-boyfie, the worst of them all. And so actually it serves him right na inunahan ko siya sa karma niya.
Wow.
Justified! So anyway, after my contract ended, I went back to Manila and my relationship with Lamb Chop was like 95% deadma and 5% platonic. I mean, that pseudo relationship lasted only 2 months. There was no real foundation. So I could really ignore him. In the rare moments that I felt like it, I would respond to his Yahoo Messenger chats only when it was like my birthday month because I knew he was gonna offer to give me a birthday gift. Shame on me! Yes, at this point, he wasn't even in the running to be Carlota's next top boyfriend. But he was persistent. He would continuously message me despite me ignoring his messages and replying just maybe like once a year on my birthday month. And then, 3 years later, he messaged me saying he wanted to visit me. I was then working in Singapore. Bombshells! He showed up! And that was the point of no return, Bombshells. I rediscovered what made me attracted to him in the first place. And by then, I had a clean slate. I was free. And because I was free, I was now looking at him through a different lens, through rose-colored glasses. And here we are, Bombshells, my ex-boyfie, Mr. Lamb Chop, Mr. F. Aww. And he made me Mrs. F. It took 8 years from the moment I met him to get to this point. It took 17 years of dating, 4 ex-boyfriends, 100 dates, and a couple of heartbreaks to get to this happily ever present. So for me, love was better the second time around. And it's actually very consistent to me and my branding because I love secondhand. So second chances do work because people constantly change and circumstances constantly change. And most importantly for me, the second time around was the right time around. By the time I met up with him again, I was 31 years old instead of 27 years old. I was more financially stable. I was more mature. By then, I've experienced so much heartbreak that I vow never to be a cheater again. Maybe this time should have been our theme song. Two old friends meet again, wearing older faces. Excuse me, siya lang ha. Not me, forever young. So timing is a huge part of my love story, Bombshells. And aside from meeting the right man at the right time, I found someone who fully accepted who I was and what I did for a living. We were super compatible. So Bombshells, if you're experiencing a lot of friction with your partner right now, it might be because you're not compatible. Don't force it. Let it go. Find someone who's more compatible with you. Do not plug a 110 volts appliance to 220 volts. They're not compatible. It's gonna explode. Mr. F and I are compatible in temperament, priorities, life decisions, dreams of the future, religious beliefs, and even how non-conservative we are. I could wear anything. I could wear nothing. I could wear oxygen and sunlight. He even allows me to keep in contact with exes and ex-flings. I am in shock with his open-mindedness. He never gets jealous. But excuse me, that's purely one way. I'm not white. I'm Filipina. Everything is an issue for me. All his exes must keep a distance if he does not want a taste of my chinelas. He's not the one I thought I wanted. But he's exactly what I needed. I'm so grateful that he came at the wrong time for his exes so that he was available when my time came around. Our love story is like a literal fairy tale. He proposed in a castle and we got married in a palace. But I don't want to paint a picture, a wrong picture or a false picture that our marriage is perfect. Hello, it's not perfect. Our love story was already flawed from the beginning because he was my boy toy. But it still ended up a fairy tale in Act 2. Every fairy tale must have their villains. Life can be the worst villain out there. Life has thrown us a death of a parent, unemployment for like 2 to 3 years, and health challenges and fertility challenges. And aside from life being such a villain, We also are the villains of our own fairy tale. Sometimes we fail to adjust our tempers, we fail to adjust to each other's needs, fail to adjust our spending habits, fail to adjust our willingness for intimacy. We need to slay these dragons on the daily. So once you find your Prince Charming in a land far, far away, you continue to slay dragons every single day for the rest of your life to live happily ever present. Because it won't end until the end, the actual end. To my ex-boyfriends, thank you for loving me and thank you for being part of my life once upon a time. My experiences with you shaped me to be the person who I am today, and I'm sorry for hurting you and making you collateral damage by being indecisive and immature. Rest assured, I got my karma in the end. You can watch it in episode 4 if you like, for your guilty pleasure. And I wish you nothing but happiness. You deserve it. Well, some of you deserve it. To my ex-boyfie, Mr. F, my last man standing, my lamb chop, my papasor, my papi, my panky, my pinky. Mrs. F is a badge that I wear with honor. Mrs. F is equivalent to having a royal title because I know what it feels like to be a queen. I'm never a damsel in distress that needs rescuing because I'm very independent, I'm very self-sufficient. But it's great to know that I can play the part anytime I want to. Thank you so much for rescuing me many times from the biggest dragon of all, myself. I truly won the husband lottery, even if I always say, I'm the trophy wife. I love you so much. Talagang ginawa mong kay drama, Carlota, no? Sorry na, Bombshells. Sorry na. Feeling ko artista din ako. To my F Bombshells who are still on this journey, happy Valentine's Day. If you're still single, my gosh, take advantage of it. If you're single this Valentine's Day, put on some silky jammies. Netflix will be your date. And get excited thinking about when your time comes around. It's gonna come. I love you, my F Bombshells. Spread the love, and I hope you all live happily ever present. Bye, everybody. See you on the next Charlosophy. Leave me a comment. It's your Valentine's Day gift from me. Thank you very much in advance. Hi, everybody, especially mga Marites. Isa pa lang. Palpak na. Ay! Ah! Oh! And okay, before you judge me, before you cast that first stone, and okay, before you judge me, before you cast that first stone huli. And because I was free, I was looking at him through different colored lasses. Lasses. Lenses and glasses. Lasses.
This is the place where Wayne is gonna ask me to marry him. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 2.5. May 6th, 2014. With my most expensive and precious ring ever. I am now a fiance. I am now engaged to my Bobsy. I love you.